Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video playlist, ophthalmology playlist, we'll be discussing with the neuro-ophthalmology of the eye. Okay. So within this video, I will be discussing with you with the visual pathway, what is Marcus-Gunn pupil, or which is also called as afferent pupillary defect, then optic neuritis, optic atrophy, color blindness, and tubular vision. And next is the Addis pupil and nyctalopia and demyelinating diseases of the eye. So this is all the things which I'm going to discuss here with you in this video. Okay, please pay attention and please be tuned. Okay, so visual pathway, what is the visual pathway? The visual pathway is a series of connection of the tissues which transmit the light signal, which converts the light energy into electrical energy. That electrical potential energy, it is transferred along the tissue towards your brain, and that is how you get the image. Whenever you see anything, you get the image of how it is. It is because of the conversion of the light energy into an electrical impulse, and that electrical impulse is just transferred along the neurons. You know which tissues transmit the electrical impulse? It is neurons. Okay, the neuronal bodies transmit the electrical impulses. So electrical impulses are transmitted to the backside of the brain, which is called as visual cortex. It is situated over here. Right now, what comes within this visual pathway? The visual pathway, first it starts with the retina. Okay, the image is formed on the retina. After the image is formed, the retina converts that light energy into an electrical impulse through its rods and cones type of cells. Rods and cones are the cells which are act as an biological transducers. Okay, what is the biological transducers? One which convert light energy into an electrical energy, or one form of the energy is converted into another form of the energy. They are called transducers. So rods and cones are biological transducers which converts the light energy into an electrical impulse, and it is sent via the optic nerve and then to the optic chiasma, then to the lateral genuclear ganglion will be there. It is sent to that ganglion, and then at the last it is sent to the visual cortex. So this much you should know about the visual pathway, how we get the vision. The optic nerve get crossed. Okay, start with the retina, then comes with the optic nerve. Okay, the optic nerve of one eye overlaps the optic nerve of the another eye. Here the mixture of the what you say, the nerve fibers happen. That is why you can see one image of one object even though you have two eyes. This is because optic chiasma, that is the overlapping of the optic nerve. Okay, this is what it is there. Then comes the lateral genuclear ganglion, then comes with the visual cortex. So this was all about the visual pathway. So next comes with the what is Marcus-Gunn pupil. So Marcus-Gunn pupil, it is a condition. Marcus-Gunn pupil, it is also called as afferent pupillary defect. Okay, afferent pupillary defect. Whenever you put torch over the normal eyes, the pupil start constricting because of the light response. But what happens in the Marcus-Gunn pupil is whenever you put torch, okay, the one eye respond differently. If one eye is constricting, the other eye get dilated. If other eyes, the another eye, it is getting constricted, then the opposite eye will be relaxing. It shows mydriasis, relaxations. Okay, this is what is called as Marcus-Gunn pupil. Then why it is happening? It may be because of underlying diseases, like it may be optic neuritis will be there, damage of the retina will be there, the main reason, glaucoma will be there, the main reason. Okay, there are underlying conditions which causes this Marcus-Gunn pupil, wherein which one eye. So now let us discuss with the optic neuritis. So what is an optic neuritis? So the name itself indicates optic. Optic means optic nerve. Okay, and neuritis, optic neuritis, inflammation of optic nerve is called as optic neuritis. So what will be the cause for the optic neuritis? So optic neuritis, the cause would be any infection. The inflammation, it may be caused because of biological, physical, or chemical. So chemical would be any kind of toxins. Ingested toxins are there that may lead to the blindness. Okay, some like ectasis who use for the drug abusers, this may happen. And even infection like cytomegalovirus infection, herpes virus infection could deteriorate the optic nerve. And even other inflammation, retinal tearing can cause the neuritis, optic neuritis, because of the lack of the blood supply to the nerve. And even diabetes can lead to the neuritis because of the dying of the cell, because of reduced blood supply towards the optic nerve. Okay, resulting in its deterioration or resulting in its disfiguration, and that induces the inflammation. Or it may be because of autoimmune disorder. Okay, autoimmunity may lead to the neuritis. So all these are the things which are need to be known in the optic neuritis, that is auto-infection or auto-inflammation, that is autoimmune disorders or infections or any kind of trauma, or even hypertension, diabetes. These all are the condition which causes the optic neuritis. So how do you treat? The treatment is very simple. It is an inflammation. If it is an inflammation, then we will go for giving the corticosteroids to control it immediately, to the immunosuppressant if it is because of an autoimmune reactions. Okay, so next comes with the optic atrophy. What is optic atrophy? Optic refers to an optic now. Atrophy refers to diminishing in the size. Okay, deterioration in the size, diminishing in the size, or wasting, or the tissues are lost. This is called as an atrophy. So why does atrophy occur? Again, it is because of the inflammation or rheumatic diseases or ischemia. Whenever happen to the optic nerve, it may cause lead to the optic atrophy. Whether it is treatable, no, we cannot treat the already atrophied of the optic nerve, but we can minimize the inflammation that is ongoing over there by giving the corticosteroids like prednisolone, dexamethasone, or if it is because of the any infection, then we can go for antibiotic as well. So next consider what is color blindness. The color blindness is a condition that is not exactly a disease, it is an hereditary defect wherein which the person is unable to see colors like red, green, and blue and yellow. These colors are not seen by the person, or he may be completely blind, completely color blind. He can see all the colors, all the nature colors, whatever the material colors are there in a black and white form. So that will be, this is a condition which is called as color blindness, and it is non treatable. Okay, it is a hereditary disorder wherein which there is deficiency of cone cells. Cone, C for cone, C for color. So you have to remember in this way: C for cone, C for color. And the rod cells are the one which which pursue the black and white, the dim light vision, which form the dim light vision. Rod cells, cone cells, C for cone, C for color. Color blind. And the deficiency of the cone cells are there, like the deficiency of a particular red color perceiving cone cell is deficient, then you may go red color blindness. If it is blue, it is blue color blindness. If it is yellow, yellow color blindness. Okay, deficiency of specific cones or the entirely cones, cone cells in the retina may lead to complete color blindness. So it is not treatable. Next comes with the tubular vision. What is tubular vision? So now, right now, you are seeing a kind of peripheral vision as well as tubular vision. Combination of it, both of this is called as complete vision. Now, the peripheral vision is lost. Only the tunnel you can see. If you do your fingers and hands this way, fist this way, and see closing one eye, and you see like this, you see some tunnel. Okay, you can see a tunnel vision. That is nothing but the tunnel vision. But it is not by hand. It is naturally occurring because of the loss of the peripheral vision. Peripheral vision is lost. Peripheral perception of the light is lost. Only the central part of the retina is active, and because of that thing, the person loses his peripheral vision. It may why it is caused. It may be caused because of retinopathy, or it may be because of any kind of myeloma within the retina, or no, not myeloma. It is a malignancy of the retina, or tearing of the retina would be there. Okay, so this all are the condition which may lead to tunnel vision. Even chemical like usage of the acid drugs, the drug abusers can lead to the tunnel vision. So how do you treat? If it is because of the drug, stop the drugs. If it is because of the tearing of the retina, or because of the retinitis, or because of the tumor, then go for that radical treatment. That is the only thing. Then comes the what is the Addis pupil. The Addis pupil, it is a condition wherein which the pupil are one. It is unilateral, especially it is unilateral. Usually it is unilateral, and here in the Addis pupil, the pupil remains dilated all the time. Even if you put a torch light on that, the pupil doesn't respond properly. It doesn't respond anything. Why it is caused? It is maybe caused because of sclerosis, multiple sclerosis, that is demyelinating of the optic nerve, myelin sheath. The nerve contains myelin, that is on the surface they contain a fatty substance called as myelin, which helps in the transfer of the electrical impulses. So whenever there is demyelination, or whenever there is multiple sclerosis, any kind of optic neuritis on only one side, unilateral optic neuritis, at that time you could see this Addis pupil. And even today the other causes are unknown for why it is caused. Addis pupil, why it is caused. Here the entire pupil remain relaxed all the time. It is dilated, the mydriatic condition. It doesn't constrict. Okay, this is what is Addis pupil. Next comes is what is nyctalopia. Nyctalopia refers to a condition wherein an ophthalmic condition wherein which you cannot see in a dim light. Okay, you cannot see within the dim light, and the night vision is not there. Night blindness, it is all nyctalopia is called as night blindness. You cannot see. Usually normal person cannot see in the night also if it is entirely dark, but in the dim light at least he can see we can perceive some things, so we can sense some things through our eyes. But in the night blindness or nyctalopia, the person goes completely blind during the night time. The dim vision he cannot see. Why it is so? Because of the vitamin A deficiency. It is the main cause that is known up till today for the night blindness. So how do we treat with this thing? Give the supplementation of the vitamin A to the patient. That is the treatment for the color blindness or nyctalopia. Next comes with what is demyelinating disease. Again, as we discussed earlier, the demyelinating means demyelination, destroying or deterioration of the myelin cover of the neuronal cells. They they get deteriorated, they get disturbed, or they get wasted because of the multiple sclerosis, usually because of the autoimmune disorder, or even because of the inflammation, infection. Okay, these all are the results. This all results in demyelinating of the nerve, and because whenever this kind of thing happens, the optic nerve get damaged, and because of this, the person goes blind. He loses vision gradually. If it is because of the acute infection, he may go blind suddenly. Sudden blindness can occur because of during the demyelinating disease. So this is what all about the neuro-ophthalmology which I had to discuss with you in this video. So if you really like my video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And at the last, I wish from you that you answer all the questions which are given in the chat, in the comment section, so that it will be a revision for you, at least 2 or 3 points for each questions which has been listed over here. That is the visual, what is visual pathway, what is Marcus Gun pupil, what you have understood about the optic neuritis, optic atrophy, color blindness, tubular vision, Addis pupil, nyctalopia, and demyelinating disease. So all please, I wish you to comment at least 2 3 points about the one question, at least 3 4 questions within the comment section, so that it will be a revision for you. So I shall close this video now. So please take care, be safe, be healthy, and bye.